Alright, so I got the driver's side cabinet laid out on my laminate sheet. I didn't really record myself doing the other one. So maybe I'll put a little in here for you guys, but it's basically I lay it out and I trace out where the cabinets are going to be, or the doors actually, and then I lift it off. It's not perfectly square, but there's no turning back at this moment, so I am going to have to trim a little. I don't even know if you can see that, but I'll have to trim a little off the bottom to get it to. But at this point, it's so, fastened together on the face that there's no adjusting square. So it kind of is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. But I'm going to cut this thing out because I kind of got to get this done before I do my water pump. So we'll get this cut out and dialed in and move forward from there. I've got the outline cut out, the perimeter, and I've gone in and used this small paint can. What is this? 12.67 fluid ounces to do the radiuses, which I've done. So then what I'll do is I'll plunge cut the straight lines until I get close to the where I get to the radius, and I'll come in with the radius and follow up with my jigsaw. So let me do the plunge cuts. I don't know if I'll have enough room to do a plunge cut on this. Probably not, but those other two I will. So I'll do those plunge cuts. I'll come back and take a little video showing you where I wound up, and then I'll come back and do the radiuses. Alright, so I've got the plunge cuts done on those straight lines and on the sides as well on these two shelf openings, but not on this one. But yes, on that one. These I'll just come in and buzz out with the jigsaw, and I will get you a shot of that when I'm done. Another thing I've been doing, a little trick since while I was doing these, is I don't want them to fall out and then tear the facing as I'm doing it, so I clip in these little sticks as I'm going along, so that when I finish the cut, which I'm about to do down there, it doesn't fall out and again tear the facing. But looks like that from underneath. So then when you're done, you just go and do this one-handed. Pop this out. Looks like that. Was held up by those two. I'll keep going. Well, I regret the decision to put up some masking tape hinges last night to get an idea of what it was going to look like, because when I pulled the masking tape off, this happened. And it happened over here, and on one of the doors. So I was not going to use like exterior hinges. I can try and do something inside, kind of hidden hinges, but now that we have this, I'll be using the hinges to cover that up. So don't use this crap. Or if you do, don't put any masking tape on it. Okay, so I've got the cabinet in. so I'm still gonna have to. Sorry, I can't zoom back any further, but let's see if that works. I don't know. So I got the cabinet in. Got my pump in today. I mounted it on here. I've got some big chunks of rubber behind here because I heard these things are loud. I don't think the rubber did much. I've got temporary wiring here. Be careful not to touch. Ooh. So I've got my drain back in, and there's going to be a strainer in line here. I made sure that this tank was all rinsed out before I attempted this, though. Strainer will be here later. Got my fill going here. Got the vent tube back there, also to the drain. And got the water hooked up. I don't think that's how that's supposed to be, so I wrapped it in Teflon tape before I put that hose clamp on there, and it's not leaking. So, as you can tell, I've tried this a little bit before I started the video, but noise warning. This pump is loud. So maybe when I get the doors on and some things on these shelves, and I noticed that's the air intake right there, that little window. So maybe if I keep that open but build somewhat of a box around it to try and reduce the noise, might help a little, but it kind of is what it is. And I'll make sure that these aren't grounding out, like touching where they are right there. Maybe I'll wrap them in felt. Same with right here. I'm sure it's grounding out, but I mean the pump's already bolted to that piece of wood, so what's the point of worrying about grounding out to that piece of wood, I guess. So that's it. There's water. There's flooring. Yeah. I also wanted to get a shot of the cabinet in there. Coming along. All right. So here's the first time I've given you guys this view. This is from the floor here. You got sink area. You got a little room over here. I might have a table that flips out off of this, so I can get some more room over here. And it, you know, flips down when I'm driving. I have to have my seat back and all that. Here you have your entrance on this door. I don't obviously have the doors in yet for the shelves, and need to put that piece of trim back up there. If it doesn't fit, I'll probably fabricate something to finish it off. And gonna put some lighting up there, some lighting up there. Battery's got to go in, and anyhow, kind of digging it. Did I say I got to do the blackout stuff? Yeah, I got to get the blackout stuff, the curtains, and I got to come up with a different way to do the kitchen. I don't think I'm happy with the way I set it up. I like being able to crawl in and out from the back. So I might abandon that idea for now. Anyway, I gotta get with my list and figure out what I'm gonna do next.